Venezuela's opposition has organized mass protests in the capital Caracas to demand that Maduro hand over power. Bolton told reporters Tuesday that Venezuela's future will be determined in the next few days.
If this effort fails, they will sink into a dictatorship from which there are very few possible alternatives. It's a very delicate moment.
The U.S. official said a peaceful transition is possible with the help of several of Venezuela's key officials.
Figures like Defense Minister Vladimir Padrino, Chief Judge of the Venezuelan Supreme Court Miguel Moreno, the Commander of the Presidential Guard Rafael Hernandez Dala, all agreed that Maduro had to go. They need to be able to act this afternoon or this evening to help bring other military forces to the side of the interim president.
Bolton said Venezuela is controlled by a military regime, which in turn is controlled by Cuba and possibly Russia. He said Maduro's forces remain on his side out of fear.
I think it's fear of the 20 to 25,000 Cuban security forces in the country. I think it's fear of the consequences if adhering to the constitutional mandate of the interim president fails.
Guaido, a former head of Venezuela's National Assembly, took an oath to serve as interim president in January. More than 50 nations recognized him as acting president, but Maduro still has the support of China, Cuba, Russia, Iran, and Turkey. The unrest has caused a humanitarian crisis in the impoverished country. The Maduro government has accused the United States of fomenting unrest in Venezuela.
We are not afraid of our people. We are cautious and vigilant on this superpower let loose around the world, wreaking havoc. And they try to do the same in Venezuela.
Bolton refused to discuss the U.S. plans for Venezuela, but said the administration is ready to launch efforts to jumpstart the country's economy as soon as Guaido is installed. Zlatica, Hoke, VOA News, Washington.